With that, we are starting break 1378, the Donruss Football One Boxer. Trey Wright, the vet, to get this box started. Love me some Mr. Tre'Davious White. Followed up by L'Jarius Sneed and Jonathan Taylor. Then we have the Alex Leatherwood, a rated rookie. Followed up by Mr. Alex Leatherwood of the Raiders to Chris. Followed by Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins going to Michael. Then a Aaron Jones Dominators of the Packers and a 2001 throwback Mike Alstott of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mr. Lamar getting us started right there. Travis Kelce, the Aaron Donald, followed by Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns, headed to Chris, followed up by the Jacob Harris out of 75. Jacob Harris out of 75 of the Rams. One second. There we go. Jacob Harris out of 75 of the Rams, headed to Chris with that little die cut. Then we have the Tylan Wallace Elite Series rookies of the Baltimore Ravens to Mr. CEO and a DK Metcalf highlights of the Seattle Seahawks, and that is headed to Dawson. Dawson being new to BreakTraders, so I'll take this second to thank Eric with the Buffalo Bills, Raid with the Kansas City Chiefs, Will with the Patriots, Jordan with the Jets and 49ers, Dawson with the Seahawks, and Raid again with the Buccaneers for joining us for the first time this evening. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. Gonna have that Chase Claypool of the Steelers, Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, and then a Mr. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Mr. CEO. Following that up with a Ron Dale Moore press-proof rated rookie of the Cardinals to Cynthia. Tyrann Mathieu Action All-Pros of the Kansas City Chiefs to Raid. Then we have a 2001 throwback Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals. Fletcher Cox of the Eagles, Kareem Hunt of the Browns to get things cooking right here. Terry Bradshaw, Christian McCaffrey, a little Kyle Pitts, a rated rookie of the Atlanta Falcons, headed to Cynthia. Then we have a Rashad Bateman with that portraits of the Baltimore Ravens going to Mr. CEO, followed by a Power Formulas Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders, headed to Chris. And then a retro series Ozzie Newsome of the Cleveland Browns going to Chris as well. Miles Sanders to get things kicking off for this pack right here, followed up by a little Khalil Herbert RC of the Chicago Bears going to Haley, the no-namer Alvin Kamara of the Saints, followed by the rookies Josh Palmer of the Chargers to Chris, and then a 2001 throwback Andre Johnson of the Houston Texans. Darius Slayton of the New York Giants, Devin Singletary of the Bills, followed up by a little Justin Herbert variation. Then we have Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks headed to Dawson, followed up by the rookies, the Gridiron Kings, Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles to Cynthia. And then it's Mr. Jalen Hurts with that Elite Series of the Eagles as well, followed up by an inducted John Lynch of the Denver Broncos. Mr. Elway of the Broncos to get things kicked off right here. Then we're going to have a little Tyrann Mathieu and Jalen Ramsey, followed by Josh Palmer of the Chargers, going to Chris, followed up by an 18 out of 18, DJ Moore of the Carolina Panthers, heading to Cynthia. And then we have an Action All-Pros, Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, followed up by a little Danny Marino of the Miami Dolphins with that 2001 throwback. Mr. Allen to get things kicking. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals, little Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins going to Michael, followed up by the no-name Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions to TJ. Then we have the power formulas, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills going to Eric, followed up by a retro series, Ray Lewis of the Baltimore Ravens to Mr. CEO. Antoine Winfield Jr. is getting things cooking off right there. Alejandro Villanueva and Josh Allen of the Steelers. And we have Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers as well going to Tim with that rated rookie, followed by a red press proof Quandre Diggs of the Seahawks. And then the rookies, Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers, headed to Cynthia, followed by a 2001 throwback, Marshall Faulk of the Rams. Quandre Diggs to get things cooking with our veterans. Wonder if famous Jameis will have a bounce back this week. We have a little, got things stuck, Brett Favre right there, followed by Adrian Amos. Then we have a Jabril Cox rated rookie of the Cowboys going to Mr. CEO, followed by Amir Smith Marset with the silver rated rookie of the Minnesota Vikings. And that is going to Haley, followed by Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the portrait. Then we have an Elite Series, a rookie of the New York Jets going to Eric. That Jalen Darden of the Buccaneers going to Raid. And then a Retro Series, Brett Favre of the Packers. And we're just over halfway through with this break. Mr. Derek Carr to get things cooking right there. Followed up by Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos. And then we're going to have the gold press proof that Javonte Williams, by the way, going to Devin. The gold press proof Amari Cooper going to Mr. CEO, followed by a Dominators of the George Kittle of the 49ers. And then we have the 2001 Throwback Heinz Award of the Steelers. Bradley Chubb of the Broncos to get things cooking with our veterans. Little Joe Montana, followed by a Rashawn Slater rated rookie. Rashawn Slater of the Chargers heading to Christopher. Then we have Mr. Tom Brady's 310th career touchdown pass, followed by a Gridiron Kings Patty Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. A Legend Series Joe Montana of the 49ers. And a road to the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers winning that divisional round against the Los Angeles Rams. Mac Jones, where are you? Little Mike Williams, followed up by some DeMarcus Lawrence, George Kittle, Russell, Amari Cooper, Russell Wilson, Elijah Vera Tucker of the New York Jets, suck, going to Jordan, Jacob Harris of the Los Angeles Rams to Christopher, followed up by a no red press proof Darnell Savage of the Packers, the Dominators, Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants going to Eric, followed up by the 2001 throwback Mike Vick of the Atlanta Falcons. Heading to Cynthia. I feel like Cynthia probably doesn't do good things with those Mike Vick cards. Stephon Diggs getting things started right there. And here we go. It's an all-pro Kings Calvin Ridley out of 100 of the Atlanta Falcons. And that's a thick card right there. Followed by the Portraits Michael Carter of the New York Jets right there. Followed up by a little Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints going to Cynthia. And then a Super Bowl road to the Super Bowl, Baker Mayfield beating the Steelers and in Pittsburgh. Roxy isn't here tonight. Tonight we have Tucker Max hanging out. Mr. Hunter Henry to get things rocking and rolling. Followed up by Marvin Jones Jr., Adam Thielen. A little Tyson Campbell, rated rookie of the Jacksonville Jaguars to Mr. CEO. And then we're going to have a Julio Jones silver press proof of the Atlanta Falcons to Cynthia out of 100, followed by Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Rams going to Christopher, and then a 2001 Howie Long of the Raiders. And we have 3 packs left in this break. Mr. Adam Thielen of the Minnesota Vikings getting things started right there. Followed by Tyson Hill of the Saints, Viscous Chenault of the Jaguars. And we have Landon Dickerson of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Cynthia. Followed up by a studio series out of 100, Mr. Davis Mills of the Houston Texans headed to Cynthia. Warren Sapp with the Legend series of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then Tyler Johnson with That Champ Is Here of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well. 2 packs left in this break. Well, Max Crosby to get things cooking right there. Then we're going to have Quinnen Williams of the Jets, Dak Prescott of the Cowboys, a little Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins headed to Michael, followed up by a red press proof Calvin Ridley of the Atlanta Falcons to Cynthia, the Dominators Devontae Adams of the Packers, and a 2001 throwback Troy Aikman of the Dallas Cowboys heading to Mr. CEO. Melvin Gordon to get things cooking right there. Then we're going to have that DeAndre Swift variation. Kyle Long of the Chiefs. Little Daz Newsome rated rookie of the Chicago Bears to Haley. And Drew Brees Gridiron Kings all-timer of the New Orleans Saints to Cynthia. Followed by Mr. Eddie George with that Elite Series of the Titans to TJ. Then we have a little Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs right there. And then here we go. Our auto is going to be the rookies, and that is Mr. Travis Etienne Jr. out of 299 headed to Mr. CEO. Alrighty, let's run these rookies down and then dive into our featured cards. Daz Newsome of the Bears, Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, Davis Mills out of 100 Studio Series of the Texans, Landon Dickerson of the Eagles, the rookies, Chatarius Tutu Atwell, Tyson Campbell of the Jags, the Elite Series rookies, Ian Book of the Saints, Michael Carter of the Jets, Jacob Harris of the Rams, Elijah Vera Tucker of the Jets, Rashawn Slater of the Chargers, Javonte Williams of the Broncos, The Elite Series rookies, Kadarius Toney of the Giants, Jalen Darden of the Buccaneers, Amir Smith-Marset with the silver of the Vikings, Jabril Cox of the Cowboys, Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers, Najee Harris of the Steelers, Hunter Long of the Dolphins, Josh Palmer of the Chargers, the Gridiron Kings, Devonta Smith of the Eagles, Wayne Eskridge of the Seahawks, Josh Palmer of the Chargers, Khalil Herbert of the Bears, Rashad Bateman of the Ravens, Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons, Rondale Moore with that red press proof of the Arizona Cardinals, Talon Wallace of the Ravens with that Elite Series rookies, Demetric Felton of the Browns, followed by Javon Holland out of 500 of the Dolphins, and Alex Leatherwood of the Raiders. And now on to our featured cards. First, we have some numbered hits. We have the Amari Cooper out of 50, the die-cut silver press proof Jacob Harris out of 75, and then the DJ Moore 18 out of 18. Next up, we have Mr. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Mr. CEO. And then last but not least, we have our gridiron, our patch, and our auto. The auto is Travis Etienne out of 299 headed to Mr. CEO. And the patch is out of 100, and that is Calvin Ridley of the Atlanta Falcons headed to Cynthia. And with that, we are done with break 1379. We will be right back from the hard